Hello, church family and KidMarvel, awesome parents and kids and families. That's too much. I'm gonna try it again.
So Miss Mikaela, Mr. Grant here.
I am Mr. Grant.
Yes, you are.
I'm sure you remember us. We're the children's pastors. We've been making all the YouTube videos, and they're all saved on our channel. And so if you haven't watched them or craft videos, you can watch them whenever you want.
Yeah.
And
I'm Miss Liz.
And she's made all the awesome craft videos.
Yeah.
So let's start with Sunday school. We have the YouTube videos. We had Zoom Sunday school for a few weeks there. Liz, you were doing most of the craft videos, which was awesome.
Yes.
I think, so we did the Sunday school bag pickup and the kids were still talking about the cat.
Yes. Miss Mikaela read you guys this.
They loved that cat. The little lion did the cat roar.
Yeah, I think Mila and Evie told me to put it in the next video.
Did they?
Yes.
So cute. And then of course we have Isaac's classic, the big potato.
And where's the lions?
Where's the lions? That's right. So let's just, I don't know, share a few more favorite moments from the YouTube videos that we made, the crafts in the Sunday school.
I think for me, Isaac's just general excitement whenever he saw the stories and he wanted to know who everybody was and he wanted to know what was going on. It kind of was really cool just to watch how he was opening up to, oh, this is a story, there's something going on here. And seeing it with fresh perspective, fresh eyes, from the perspective of a small child who doesn't know the story is so cool, is so fun to watch.
I think when we were planning the curriculum too, our heart was just to instill curiosity in kids.
Yeah.
And so watching Isaac kind of be like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
Yeah.
It was kind of cute to see that's the basis of the story.
Yeah.
Obviously as you get older you learn more details about everything that was going on, but the basis of Daniel in the lion's den or what happened at Pentecost.
But your crafts were awesome. You came up with all the crafts yourself, right?
Thanks, Pinterest.
Yeah. But they were super fun.
Oh yeah, it was super fun. It was fun learning how to film all of that. Shout out to my husband CJ who made it all look way better than I would have. But it was also really fun to just get to do all of that and know that I was kind of doing it with you guys, even though we couldn't do it in a classroom or all together around a table. So.
Well, and you did a great job, and hopefully parents think this too, of finding stuff that they would have at home. You did a really good job, especially at the beginning when we weren't doing the bags, of looking for what supplies might they have at home, and it was cool how many crafts you came up with for that.
Thank you.
I did all the crafts myself when no one was looking.
Yeah.
I have them up on my shelf.
Proudly displayed.
Well, let's talk about some of the videos that were made not just by us. So we had Christine and her amazing at-home drum.
That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac watched that 3 times.
And the jumping in the river. It was so cool. I love that one.
I love Daniela's baking video too.
Oh my goodness, I made those crackers 3 times.
Yeah, it's become one of our staple snacks at the
Yeah.
Cannon household. Isaac absolutely loves them.
Yeah.
I know Daniela always tells me that food is a form of worship, and I
Yeah.
think she's been trying to find a way to incorporate that into Splash for such a long time, and I'm like, you finally got it!
Yes.
This is your moment.
Now we can have communion with the kids. We know how to make bread that they'll eat.
Exactly.
And it was COVID friendly because there was no eggs, there was no yeast, which was super hard. I don't know if we were the only ones, but we could not find them for the first couple of weeks.
Or flour.
Yeah, it's just salt. So
Basically.
it's great. But then we had Russ's, super sweet, Mr. Rogers style.
Yeah.
Talking about getting along with your pets, and oh my goodness, that was so precious and so relatable.
Yeah.
And he did a couple other really cute ones with the cat, it was his lion. Those are really sweet.
Yeah.
We got some families giving us some feedback that they really loved those, and just felt like they brought a lot of peace.
Yeah, I just love seeing all the different faces.
Yeah.
And then on the Zoom Sunday school, Jeremy like enacted like an entire scene from the Bible with his kids.
Yeah, Zoom Sunday school was so sweet. I know we didn't do it many weeks, but man, seeing those kids' faces was amazing.
Yeah. Being able to stay connected to you guys and to the whole, the kind of the church as a whole, just felt like, it felt like community. It felt like what we wanted to really be doing this entire time.
Yeah.
While we're all at our homes, stuck inside, unable to connect. That was probably for me the biggest way that felt connection between us and everybody else.
Yeah. I think, our heart during this time was that we always called True Life a family. And when a family goes through something like this, you just keep throwing things out there to see who needs what, see what sticks. And it's not like we kind of heard one thing from Holy Spirit and just did it the whole time. I felt like Holy Spirit just said, what do you want to do? And we just kind of played, and we tried a lot of different things, and I think some of those things are going to stick beyond this time, and other things we didn't do very long.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of what family is. You keep kind of throwing the darts until you hit the mark of love. And hopefully we did that.
Don't hit the kids with the darts. We had to learn that one.
Or your spouse.
Or your spouse.
So in your bags this week, you should have gotten a little time capsule.
Yeah.
We took this from a website. My sister works in Georgetown Parks and Rec, and they have this online. And then we added one called God Moments. Just for you guys to reflect on what God did in your life, because there's a lot of chaos that maybe happened in the world, but God is always up to good.
Yes.
So would you guys want to share what you all came up with for your God moment?
One of the ones is testimonies for my family, and I know for me and CJ specifically, we've really seen God provide like financially through all of this. CJ got to start a new like part-time job literally like the week before all of the shutdowns happened and everything, which was just a super huge blessing for us financially. And then I also just recently got some new hours at my job here. And so all of that has just been like a huge blessing for us, with us expecting a baby in October and planning for all of that. It's just been a lot more peace, I feel like, than there would have been had those things not happened. So
Yeah.
I think it's really cool as well that I've seen God not change more so in this time than anything else. And the whole world is changing and shifting and worried about different things and fearful or hesitant or making new plans. And God's just like, hey, I'm the same.
Yeah.
And it's almost been more comforting to know that He doesn't change through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, well, He didn't see this coming, therefore He's going to change the way He's acting towards His people, or things like that. And it's just been really fun to watch as, like, every time you go to God, it's like, oh, you're not worried about this.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you love me the same yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, that's really cool. That's convenient, God. Thank you. I'm gonna lean on you a little bit more now. That's great.
But there's other parts of this. So there's one of the pages is called How I'm Feeling. So I know that, this hasn't been the easiest time for all of us. And even for me, I would say that the past 8 weeks were like, and it kind of started evening out like a bouncy ball.
I cried a lot. That is not a joke.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was really interesting because I think for me, it was really hard because as a teacher, I love being in the classroom. I love seeing my coworkers, my students, and all of that got taken away in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And suddenly it went from, hey guys, I'll see you in a week after spring break, to I'm not going to see you till the next school year. I'm not going to get to be there with you at the end of this year. I'm not going to get to celebrate you. Like that's hard for me.
Yeah.
And I think it took giving that grief and giving that loss to God, and being like, okay, what do you want to do to replace that? Like, what's your plan for this loss? Because this loss is not in your heart. So what's your plan to restore that? What's your plan to bring that back and to reconcile all the things that have happened?
Yeah.
And I think it's really interesting because I think that if families and kids and parents begin to ask up that question, all these new things are going to begin opening up, and I think it's really exciting.
That's really good.
Sometimes we go out somewhere and we call it a date for our family, and on our birthday day we go on dates, but like every month, like for example, January 17th is my birthday, so on the 17th of every month we would go out, but since it's during COVID-19 we can't do that, so I'm staying up with Mommy and Daddy for nights and doing it.
But I like that at the bottom it says 3 things I'm most excited to do when this is over, which, that kind of transitions even just emotionally as things open up and everybody's on a different timeline. And it's almost like we saw this thing of like all these unknowns going into it, and it's almost like now all these unknowns going out of it. Like we don't know the timing of camps opening back. We don't know if schools, what it's going to look like next year. We're hoping it stays like everything's open, but we don't really know. And so I think it's, even in our excitement, I can tell that a lot of people are probably feeling like some frustrations with unknowns and the eagerness to get out, but not sure if that's safe yet. And I don't know if y'all have experienced any of that, just kind of the conflict of the excitement, but also the caution.
Oh yeah, like me and CJ, we've been planning a trip to go for 4th of July to go see his parents and go, they have a lake house out in West Virginia, and we were like super excited about it, and then we were like, oh, well, that's not gonna happen. But then now we're like, it's probably still gonna happen, but we're like hesitant to like fully like get excited about it in case like the flight has to get canceled or anything like that. And so we're like, we have plans, but I don't know if they are gonna stay plans. I don't know if we're gonna go or if we're not gonna go. So it's kind of like this like weird in-between moment where you like want to get excited about everything opening back up and all that, but then you're like, is it gonna stay this way? Like, are things gonna change again? Like,
How about?
I'm excited about hugs.
yes.
I miss hugs. Like, I've hugged you every day for the past 2 months. I can't wait just to see people that I love to death, that I haven't been able to see, give them a big hug, tell them how much I love them, and just hear their hearts and just look in their eyes and just be like, hi, how are you? Really?
Yeah. This extrovert has been dying.
Even the introvert kind of got over it. A couple of weeks ago, I was kind of done. But mostly, I just wanted the freedom to go to my coffee shops with my friends.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I have felt connected with my family by doing like puzzles and watching movies, staying up late, sleeping with my sisters. I have a lot more reasons, but that will take like a few more minutes, and I don't really want to say all of them because that's going to take a little long, and I could say a few more. Another one would be playing games, family games together, like up the river, down the river, and like watching movies with my sisters, and sleeping with my stuffed animal, and also I like to feel connected by like hugging and playing with friends.
So that kind of transitions us into talking about Sunday school. So we're really excited. This is actually our last YouTube video to do for this season, most likely.
I mean, yay! That's great.
And Isaac isn't even here for it. We'll give you guys a picture of Isaac.
Just pop one right here.
Where's the lions?
Where's the lion?
The potato!
Oh, big potato! But we're really hoping that on May 31st, we meet as a congregation again, that we have nursery, preschool, and kindergarten open. So nursery 3 and 4s and 4 and 5s. So we're gonna wait on the elementary for a few more weeks, so that we don't have to have our whole team back quite yet, as some people are still choosing to shelter in place for their own family or health needs, and some people are just needing to be in church, and we totally get that. And so our elementary and Splash won't be happening for a few more weeks, but I think hopefully parents are going to be just so happy to be at church, and the kids will be so happy to be in church with their families.
Oh yeah.
And then later in the summer, we have some fun things planned for the older kids.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. We've been talking about that quite a bit. Not that much that we can share with them yet, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Secret.
It's a really good secret.
It's really exciting.
So we have some fun things planned. It might take a little while, but we'll get there. And I think that's kind of, I don't know how you guys feel, but it's kind of like the Lord's just kind of easing us back into things slowly, and we're just trying to stay in step with Him, just one step at a time, and hopefully everybody else is too. Well, we love you guys. We love y'all's kids. We love you parents, and we are looking forward to seeing you when you guys are ready. We have total grace and total acceptance and total confidence for you guys to hear from Holy Spirit about what's best for your families, what's best for your children, and everybody's needs are so different. And even we, like True Life Congregation, we're so spread out regionally, and things are so different. But as you guys feel good about coming back and feel like it's a good decision for your family, we're excited to see you and give hugs.
Yeah, and if you want to do hugs, we'll do hugs.
Yeah. If you want a high five, I don't know, it's hard to high five a kid and not give them a hug though.
I know, especially after how long it's been.
I know, it's gonna be so good to see them. Well, we love you guys.
We miss you.
Yeah. We will see you soon.
I guess, should we introduce ourselves?
Probably.
I am Mr. Grant.
Wait, let me come back. Okay, go for it.
I am Miss Mikaela. Nope, that's wrong. Got my name wrong.
Dang, you were 1 out of 3 chance, man.
YouTube videos. We have Liz. Your face is making me laugh.
What's wrong with my face?
You just
We
look like
have
you're
the
about to
Liz.
laugh. So,
The whole thing is a joke.
why don't you try holding this up to make sure that we can see it? Perfect. Awesome.
Wow. Disrespectful.
We're gonna just say hello in 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody!
Hello.
Hi.
We're definitely gonna do that one again. This is really hard without a director.
I know.
Someone standing behind there. Maybe I'll just do that next time.
There you go.
All right, 3, 2. Hey everyone!
Hi.
Welcome to.
Hello.